What's on, guys? It's here by the challenge. Tonight we're doing review for Friday Night Smackdown, so let's get to it then. At ringside, Cody Rhodes makes his way to the ring. Rhodes gets on the mic with his championship title in hand and addresses Kevin Owens. Rhodes says Owens has crossed the line and demands he comes out to the ring. Nick Aldis comes out instead and tells Rhodes he understands he's angry as everyone is angry. He tells Rhodes that they do whatever they can do to make it in the WWE. But Owens did cross the line, and until he sorts this out, he can't have Owens at SmackDown. Rose says Aldis is making a martyr out of Owens, and the message Aldis is trying to get across won't land on Kevin Owens. Aldis says this is about keeping the roster in check. Owens can't be here until this situation is resolved internally. Rose asks Aldis to put himself in Rose's shoes and to think about it to think how it feels. Owens telling everyone that Orton is hurt because of Rhodes. Rhodes says Orton means a lot to him, and now he's on the show because of him. If Rhodes can't handle his business to the ring, what is he to do? Rhodes asks Aldis if he wants Rhodes to show up at Owens' house and beat him up there. He tells Aldis the ball is in his court and he won't be waiting very long, and he drops the mic and leaves. Jimmy Uso is walking backstage on the phone with Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso come up to him, and I'm sorry guys, and he lets them know what Reigns wants them to all meet to get a plan ready for War Games. They talk about needing a fifth member, and Zayn says he might know someone and leaves. All right, first match coming up: Women's WWE United States Championship Tournament Triple Threat match: Bayley versus Candice LeRae versus BFAB. The bell rings and LeRae drop kicks Bayley, and then smacks BFAB. BFAB takes down LeRae and slams her down. BFAB hits a basement clothesline and covers LeRae for a 2 count. LeRae and BFAB fight on the mat with LeRae punching BFAB around. LeRae is knocked down and Bayley enters the match again, and BFAB hits a double clothesline on both women, and we cut a commercial. Back from break, Bayley flops BFAB on the ropes and hits an elbow off the top rope and covers, but LeRae breaks a pin. All three women are laid out on the mat, and LeRae attacks Bayley, who attacks BFAB, and the women trade punches. Bayley and BFAB take turns punching LeRae, and they all take each other down. LeRae stands on BFAB's back and hits a back stabber on Bayley. LeRae covers for a near fall on both women. LeRae gets on the top rope and knocks BFAB down, who tries to get the better of her. LeRae gets on the top rope and tries to suplex LeRae, and BFAB comes by and powerbombs Bayley. LeRae gets on Bayley and covers for two. LeRae attacks BFAB, and BFAB hits a facebuster and covers LeRae for two. Bayley and BFAB go at it, and BFAB hits a inverted net breaker and covers for two. Bayley hits a Bayley to Billy on BFAB, and LeRae kicks Bayley out of the ring and covers BFAB for a 2 count. Bayley sends LeRae into a turnbuckles, and BFAB hits a slam on Bayley and covers for two. LeRae is sent outside the ring, and Bayley rolls up BFAB for the win. So winner is Bayley. Whew, man. Alright, backstage, BFAB connects with the Street Profits, and they give her props for showing. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven come by and tell BFAB she was never going to win, and they'll win. Mission comes by and says she doesn't need a tournament to prove she's better than them. Green and Niven leave. Alright. LA Knight makes his way to the ring and gets on the mic. He says he's been around the world and everyone is looking to take his United States title from him. Knight says Zayn approached him to be part of the Bloodline team, and he says he doesn't need that, and it's not his fight. He has his own investment to worry about, and that's his United States title. He announces his open challenge, and Lil Del Fantasma comes out and get in the ring. Santos Escobar gets on the mic and addresses Knight. And he asks Knight why he can't talk about something cool and something worthwhile. Escobar trashes Milwaukee and then says Knight should be talking about him. Escobar says it's time for someone to shut up. Knight Escobar says Electra Lopez is already in the ring for the Women's United States Championship, so he wants to add another United States Championship to their family. Knight says he's already beaten Escobar, but excuse me, that he will beat Berto if he wants. Berto attacks Knight and the ref breaks them up, and we go to commercial. All right, second match, United States Championship Open Challenge. Open Challenge match, LA Knight, who is a champion, versus Berto with the Fantasma Santos Escobar and Angel Garza and Electra Lopez. The match is already underway as we come back from the break. Berto gets on the top rope and hits a missile drop kick for a near fall. Near falls. Berto mounts Knight and hits a few punches on Knight. Berto has Knight in an abdominal stretch, and Knight fights out of it and knocks Berto out of the ring. Outside the ring. Yeah. Knight slams Berto's head against the announce table several times and throws him back in the ring. Knight hits a DDT on Berto and covers for a 2 count. Berto rolls up Knight, who kicks out, and Berto hits a springboard splash and covers for near fall. Berto gets on the top rope and attempts moonsault, but Knight gets his foot up. Knight slams Berto and misses an elbow. Berto hits a running drop kicks and sets Knight on the top rope. Berto sets Knight up for a near superplex, but is knocked down. Knight jumps off the top rope and hits a flying elbow, followed by the BFT for the win. So winner and still United States champion LA Knight. After the match, Shinsuke Nakamura returns and takes out LA Knight. Alright, the Usos are backstage talking about War Games. Sami Zayn says it doesn't look good for their fifth partner, and all three enter Roman Reigns' locker room to figure out a plan. The Usos and Zayn are in Reigns' room, and they continue saying this doesn't look good. Zayn tells Reigns they asked around and no one wants to talk. No one wants to work with them. Jay says Reigns. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Too much reading. Reigns needs to make the call, and we hear the new Bloodlines music hit, and we are taken to ringside. So Sikoa, Tanga Loa, and Jacob Fatu make their way to the ring. We see the Reigns, the Uso, and Zayn leave the locker room. Sikoa gets on the mic and tells Milwaukee to acknowledge him. Reigns' music hits, and the OG Bloodline make their way to the ring. OG Bloodline stand on the apron and stare down the new Bloodline, and they enter the ring. They all go at it. Jey Uso suicide dives onto Loa Tonga, and Jacob Fatu takes out Zayn in the ring, and Reigns and goes outside to demolish their Usos. Sikoa sets up Zayn for a Samoan spike, but Reigns saves him with a spear. Zayn sentons over the top rope onto Loa and Tonga in the ring. Reigns is face to face with Jacob Fatu and is then attacked by Bronson Reed. Reed and Fatu stare each other down, and then Reed squishes Reigns against a turnbuckle, and Fatu and falls to OG Bloodline enters the ring, and so does the new Bloodline. The new Bloodline takes out each other out of the OG Bloodline outside the ring. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa attack Reigns. Reigns fights back and gets in the ring, and Superman punches Fatu, and Reed and Sikoa comes in and spike Reigns. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. That yelling too much. Reigns Fatu moonsaults onto Reigns, and Reed hits a tsunami on Reigns. Officials and security run down to make sure Reigns is okay. The new Bloodline celebrate in the ring and embrace Bronson Reed, and they leave the ring with the OG Bloodline left laying in and out of the ring. Alright, we are taken to a video package, video matches, whatever, from Kevin Owens, who says he isn't allowed in the arena. He says he did what he's here to do, but he got a call from Nick Aldis inviting him to SmackDown next week. He's showing up for himself because he loves Utah. When he shows up on Friday, we should remember he's just doing his job. Alright, third match, WWE Tag Team Championship match, Motor City Machine Guns, who are the champions, versus the Street Profits. All right, the bell rings and Ford and Saban start the match. They lock up, and Ford gets Saban in the ring in the corner and punches him down to the mat. Ford tries for a pin, and Saban rolls him up as well. Saban goes to shake Ford's hand, but Ford decides to attack, and Saban arm drags him. Saban tags out, and they double team Ford and covers for near fall. Shelly is clothesline and rolls out of the ring, and Dawkins is tagged in. Dawkins meets Shelly outside the ring and throws him over the announce table, and we cut a commercial. Back from break, Dawkins is beating down Shelly. Ford is tagged in, and Saban has as well. Saban takes out Dawkins and takes down Ford as well. Both Street Profits are sent out to outside the ring. Shelly hits a running knee on Dawkins, and Saban takes out Ford with senton. Shelly and Saban double team Ford, and Shelly covers for a near fall. Shelly works on Ford's arm and tags in Saban. Dawkins is tagged in, and the Profits double team Saban. Ford is tagged in and gets on the top row, and Tommaso Ciampa pushes Ford off the top row and tags both the Profits. Shelly pulls Ciampa off Ford, and Gargano runs down to stop the battle. Ciampa pushes Gargano down and leaves the ring, leaving Gargano confused, who chases after Ciampa. MCMGs apologize to the Profits, but Dawkins smacks Shelly down and leave the ring. So winners are the Street Profits by DQ. Alright, Naomi is backstage stretching. Bailey comes by to give her some positive vibes. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill come by to offer support for Naomi. They say they have her back, and Bailey leaves. Alright, fourth match coming up, WWE Championship match. Nia Jax, who is champion, versus Naomi. The bell rings, and Naomi hits Jax with a dropkick and unloads a bunch of punches. Jax doesn't take too well with this, and smokes her in the corner and swings Naomi around the ring. Jax squishes Naomi, but Naomi comes by dodging an elbow. Stratton and Cargill / Belair watch the match backstage. Naomi is sent outside the ring, and she comes back in the ring with a sunset flip with a quick cover. Jax clotheslines Naomi and covers her for a near fall. Jax slaps Naomi in a headlock, and Naomi breaks free and kicks Jax. Naomi is taken down by Jax, and Jax slams Naomi's head into the canvas. Jax chokes Naomi on the ropes and then headbutts Naomi, sending her crashing to the mat. Naomi recovers and attacks Jax and sends her out for the ring. Naomi suicide dives onto Jax and punches her a few times, and we hit a commercial break. Alright, back to the action. Jax slams into Naomi and covers her for a near fall. Jax headbutts Naomi in the spine and puts her in a half crab submission. Naomi kicks out of the move, and Jax tries for a powerbomb, but Naomi reverses it into a roll up. Naomi kicks Jax and hits a second rope crossbody and kicks Jax to the mat. Naomi hits the rear view mirror and covers Jax for a 2 count. Jax hits a Samoan drop on Naomi and sets her up for an annihilator, but Naomi knocks her off the turnbuckles, sending her outside the ring. Naomi hits a top rope crossbody on Jax outside the ring. Backstage, we see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez taking out Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Tiffany Stratton comes out and attacks Naomi. When the ref is distracted by Jax, Naomi is able to hit a top rope flipping slam and covers her. But Jax kicks out. Bailey comes down and beats up Stratton. Naomi tries to roll up Jax and hits her split leg moonsault and covers Jax who kicks out at 2. Naomi goes up for a second time, but Jax meets her up on the top rope. It hits a top rope Samoan drop. Candice LeRae comes out and takes out Bailey, and Jax hits the Annihilator and covers Jax for the win. So winner is still WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. Alright, after the match, Jax orders LeRae and Stratton to jump Naomi, which they do. LeRae, Jax, and Stratton are seen standing over a fallen Naomi. Alright, backstage, Reigns is sitting in his locker room and pulls out his phone and says, "Call the wise man." And we get a number. The number you have reached is not in service, as the show goes off the air and stuff. So that that was a good show tonight and stuff. Not too bad. Yeah. So, anyways, let's go to it then with the Rampage and stuff. So, yeah. Alright. And there are 5 matches with Rampage. Alright, Hikaru Shida versus Layla Gray. Shida knocked down Gray with the shoulder tackle. Um, Shida grabbed a waistlock and swung Layla around and then planted Layla Gray on the mat. Shida followed up with a running knee strike. Layla fired back with a shotgun dropkick. Shida ducked a chop slug Gray with an elbow strike flush on the jaw. Gray retaliated with a running bulldog out of the corner. Gray and Shida exchanged forearms in the center of the ring, and Shida got the upper hand and pounded Gray with the right hands. Shida dropkicked Gray from the middle rope for a near fall. Gray countered the katana with a roll up, but Shida kicked out at the 2 count. At the 2 count, Shida nailed Gray with a Falcon Arrow and picked up another victory. So winner is Hikaru Shida. Alright, next match, the conglomerations Mark Briscoe versus the premier athletes Arya Daivari with Smart Mark Sterling. Alright, Briscoe showed Arya they locked up. Sorry guys. They locked up and Mark knocked Arya right down to the mat with a shoulder block. Mark Briscoe unleashed his right neck kung fu, clobbering Arya Daivari. Mark followed up with a vertical suplex. Daivari caught Briscoe with a jawbreaker. Mark whipped Daivari into the barricade. Mark threw a chair into the ring. Mark was going to use it as a launch pad, but Mark sternly yanked it out of the ring. Arya Daivari Gerald Mark with a neck breaker on the arena floor. Then returned to the ring and Arya gouged Mark's eyes. The fans chanted, "Damn boys, damn boys." Daivari clocked Mark with a short arm lariat, followed up by a DDT for a near fall. Mark rallied back with the open hand palm strikes. Briscoe took Daivari off his feet with a big elbow strike. Mark blasted Daivari with a fisherman buster. Mark scored with the Death Valley driver. Daivari knocked Briscoe off the ropes. Daivari was looking for a J driller to add insult to injury, but Mark backdropped out of it. Sterling jumped on the apron, but Rocky Romero pulled him down. Rocky slid a chair to Briscoe. Mark catapulted off the chair over the top rope and crashed onto Sterling and Daivari. Mark landed the froggy bow and pinned Daivari. After the match, Mark stunned Sterling with a J driller for good measure. Alright, so winner is Mark Briscoe. Alright, next match. Commander with Alexander Parentis versus Commemorations Rocky Romero. Commander used an arm drag off the ropes to take down Rocky Romero, followed by the Tope Suicidal headbutting Rocky right in the jaw. Headbutting Rocky right in the jaw, I'm sorry. Rocky cracked Commander with a backbreaker. Rocky superplex Commander, driving Commander's spine first onto the mat. Commander returned fire and with forearm, Commander moonsaulted off the top rope to Rocky on the arena floor. Rocky came over the top with a slice break for a near fall on Commander. Rocky spiked Commander with a DDT, but Commander kicked out just in time. Commander grabbed Rocky and rammed him with a running power slam in the corner turnbuckles. Commander pinned Rocky after landing the shooting star press off the middle of the top rope. So winner is Commander. Alright, next match, LFI's Rouge and Beast Mortals with Jalisco, whatever, versus Richard Holiday and Ali Price. The Beast Mortals bulldoze Price with a running tackle and then power slammed him. Rouge tagged in and chopped Price to the mat. Rouge spat at Holiday. Holiday entered the match and traded strikes with Rouge, but Rouge drop kicked Holiday in the back of the head. Rouge rammed Richard Holiday into the barricade and then swarmed him. Rouge stomped a mud hole on Holiday and then clobbered Holiday with the bull's horns, grabbing the pinfall victories. That was an ass-kicking guys, says Tony Giovanni. So Elvis Rouge and the Beast Mortals are the winners. Alright, main event time, Rampage main event. Ricochet versus Top Flight's Dante Martin. Alright, Dante looked for a sunset flip, but Ricochet countered with a roll-up. Ricochet connected with a dropkick. Both men were matching one another. Move move for move, you can tell Ricochet's experience is coming into play here. Tony Schiavone, that's what said Tony Schiavone. Dante cracked Ricochet with a jumping knee strike on the arena floor. Ricochet came flying with an elbow to Dante. Dante cartwheeled off the ropes and moonsaulted onto Ricochet. Dante followed up with a tope suicida, then a cross over frog splash for a near fall on Ricochet. Ricochet was looking for vertical, but Dante countered out of it. Ricochet rocked Dante with a Northern Lights suplex followed by a brainbuster and then a running shooting star press. Ricochet drop kicked Dante with a running knee strike. Ricochet stunned Dante with a thrust kick and then a blue thunderbomb, but Dante kicked out just in time. Then the next time, Ricochet finished out Dante with a spirit gun and pinned the formidable foe. So winner is Ricochet. So yeah, good show tonight, but SmackDown was more better, which was last night already. So yeah, because I'm making this video very late at night. So anyway, sorry about that. But anyways, I don't care. Anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you liking stuff, whatever. Guys don't, I don't care. That was it. So like, subscribe, hit that bell button, leave a comment. If you guys want to leave a comment, I don't care. And that was it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.